So my friend Gabe came up to SUNY Dutchess about a month ago to hang out with me at my dorm for the day. We hung out and caught up for a couple hours, and we both started to get hungry. I decided we should take a trip to Drumlin, which is the dining hall on campus. Upon arrival at Drumlin, my friend Gabe turned to me and says, "Dude, Drumlin is basically just my middle school cafeteria." As students at Dutchess, I'm sure that all people attending the school have been in Drumlin, along with the vast majority having eaten something there at some point. And I'm also sure that all of you have came to the same realization as me that Drumlin just doesn't really compare to most four-year university dining halls. Being that it's my fourth semester at Dutchess, I'm relatively frustrated and tired of the way Drumlin has been running throughout my time here. Improving upon Drumlin would not only make Dutchess students happier, it would also encourage more applicants to come to Dutchess for their superior dining halls. The question is, how could we improve upon Drumlin? And the answer comes in three main points. Number one, more efficiency. Number two, more variety of foods. And number three, a bigger budget. The first way the Dutchess can improve upon Drumlin is being more efficient. This can be done by reorganizing the cafeteria. Some of the food stations could be broken down, the registers could be moved. This would cut back majorly on big lines. Another thing they could do is implement better food packaging. This would allow students to grab a larger amount of food without worrying about dropping their food on the floor, which has happened to me and a bunch of my fellow classmates way too many times. Other schools, such as Notre Dame and the University of Massachusetts, have a system called Grab and Go, where students can pick their food up and just leave. If Drumlin were to add this, it would majorly decrease the cramped dining hall, as students could just pick up their food and go as they come. Secondly, another reason that Drumlin is inferior is the menu tends to stay the same day to day. This causes many people frustration due to the lack of variety. One way Drumlin could improve on this is by adding in new food stations and new packaged foods. This would lead to a larger assortment of foods, which would hopefully keep students interested. But even if new food stations weren't made, continually updating the menu would have a similar result in that students would have more options to choose from. However, the most hands-on approach would probably be by having students participate in polls of foods that they would be interested in eating. This would give students Drumlin the opportunity to stock up on foods that Dutchess students really want. Lastly, probably the most crucial part of improving Drumlin would be by giving the dining hall a bigger budget. Drumlin having a bigger budget would not only allow for more food, but also a larger variety of food. Having a bigger budget would also allow Dutchess to hire more kitchen staff. Drumlin having a bigger budget would also allow Dutchess to remodel Drumlin to accommodate more space for students to be able to come and get food. In closing, improving Dutchess would not only help persuade applicants, but it would also benefit students' health and outlook. However, the only way that students and staff at Dutchess will know that the students want to change is if students all come together and voice their opinions. There's no reason that we should have a middle school cafeteria in college, so let's come together and get to a successful resolution.